How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here yet again. We are recording on the cell phone today, actually. So it's going to be a little bit of a quality difference there. It's going to be a little more zoomed in and a little more personal, per se. But it's also nice because I can actually see myself as I'm doing this video. So just for an FYI, the next few videos are all going to be like this. Just 1 second there. Somebody is coming this way. It's really awkward where I do this video sometimes. Where I park basically right in this kind of, I wouldn't say this walkway, but this little gap between here and another couple stores. So everybody always walks right by the car and it gets really awkward. So anyway, the next couple videos are going to be like this, because I actually left my GoPro at home and I just don't want to drive home to get it. So we are going to be doing on the cell phone, so probably about the next couple days worth, and then tomorrow on my hour I'll do another 5-6 videos that'll be on the GoPro, if I remember. So I want to talk today about Vogue Optical. So I made a video a little while ago talking about how I was having a hard time with them, and I'm going to talk about my entire story there, kind of how it, kind of recap it up from the last one, maybe a little more detail in some areas, and we're going to finally talk about the conclusion, which we finally got one. So without any further ado, let's get right into the content of today. So basically, I'm going through some mental, physical health issues, whatever you want to call them. The problem is we didn't really know exactly what they were. So I had an MRI booked that was a little ways away, but in the meantime, the doctor recommended that I get an eye check. I don't have any problem doing that. So it's $90 if you don't have insurance, which I don't, so, or at the time I didn't. I think now I do actually have some under the college NACC, so that's actually very nice. Now, I go in, I get the eye check done, and I'm told, that I think it was my right eye, could be left, doesn't really matter to me, but one of my eyes has a slightly lower, I think it was basically the way it's worded is they have a slightly lower prescription than the other eye. So basically what that entails is that one eye tries a little harder than the other one, right? So sometimes I get like random dizzy spells, like I just get dizzy, and I'm drinking plenty of water, that kind of stuff, I know. But yeah, like the random dizzy spells, I get headaches all the time, which also my teeth hurt all the time too, and I'm thinking that might actually just be connected to that. So we're kind of going through that, and like my eyes try to go like cross-eyed all the time, and like I said, I'm trying to narrow that down, and this is one of them. So I said, let's do it. Seriously, let's do it. So I pick up a pair of glasses. I love the fact that Vogue Optical actually does the buy one get one free. That's great. So like you buy a pair of glasses, you get the second pair free. So you are spending like, you know, like for example, and again, this is without insurance, we're talking, you know, like $200 a pair. So that's great that they give you that free pair. Like one could be like your shades, for example, like your, you know, like when you're driving or something, which is exactly what I went for, actually. That was a great promo, and I love that. So I get that. I get I get a warranty on them because, again, like, you know, if you're getting glasses, I think this is a serious item, so you want to have warranty. And I also get a filter on them, like, it's like a blue light one. So when you're looking at computers a lot, which I do play, like, Skyrim a good amount here right now with the gaming computer. And, fucking sick computer, by the way. And, you know, you get the idea. I'm around computers a little much. My school, we work on computers, that's what we do. So anyway, point of the story, I get that the bill's like $400, okay, $407, minus the $90 I did for the exam. Now, that's a lot of money, I understand that, and that's also, again, without coverage, but I went for it. And the girl told me, we're going to try it for 30 days, okay, we're going to give it a rip for 30 days, we're going to try it, we're going to see if it works, and then she said, like, you know, you can come back after the 30 if they're not really working for you, and basically, we'll go from there. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that's very good to hear, right? Like if you're having second thoughts, and not necessarily like I'm doubting that was a good purchase, but I mean like if they're literally just not working to the point that you want them, right? You know, they will take a look at them for you, and we'll see what we can do. And I think that's a very professional way to look at it. So basically, I'm under the impression that if they're not working, I'm going to come back and maybe get some money back. If they don't work, or fix them, you know, to my satisfaction. And if they are working, well, then there shouldn't be a problem. one thing I do have to mention I really like is that a woman came in and like the side of them were broken, so the frame. And they actually repaired it at no cost. Took 5 minutes. And I love that there was no charge for that, and that's great. Here's where we start to have a couple problems. Okay? First of all, these glasses I found a lot harder to see with. I see quite fine, actually. My vision seems to be quite fine. I don't have any problem reading something far away or close to me that's small or big or anything. And it's now harder to see things. Things in the distance are blurrier than they should be, okay? And things don't really look level, so I tried to give myself some time to get used to them, and that didn't pay off either. I really didn't get used to them. So after a little bit of time, I kind of threw that idea aside. I said, okay, it's close to the month. It was about 3 weeks, and I came back, right? And I flat out told them. I was like, listen, these just really aren't working. Now, I do have to comment on this part of it too. I didn't say here a minute ago, but I will mention it now. Originally, I was looking for the glasses. From what I can tell, there was 4 people that worked there. I've only ever seen these 4 people, okay? There's a girl who works at the desk. There's a girl who does, like, the eye exams. And then there seems to be 2 that work out, like, in the main floor that are going to sell you the glasses, right? They're going to look at the frames. They're going to get that going. They all have their sections they work, okay? The girl did the eye exams nice and very friendly and helpful. Same goes for the girl who's at the desk, who does the appointments and in the bookkeeping. Very, very nice, very professional, very friendly and helpful. Okay? The other 2, not so much. Okay? Seriously, not so much. Okay? I get a lot of attitude from them, especially this one. And I came back asked you about the refund. So I first asked the girl at the desk. She says, I really wouldn't know. Okay. You'd have to ask one of them. So I asked one. Okay? And this is one of the kind of ones that are a little snobby. And I asked her, and I said, listen, these aren't really working, right? I explained the situation. What can we do there, right? What are my options, right? I'm looking for a possible refund. What can you do? And I made it abundantly clear I was looking for a refund or whatever we can do, right? But specifically the refund. Her first thing, obviously, is to deter me from that. It's like, okay, listen, you haven't been wearing them enough. You clearly haven't worn them long enough. Okay. But is the vision from looking at something way out there going to get better by me wearing them every day, all day? I don't know. Right? I don't believe so. So, they're just avoiding me. Right? So far I've been shot down twice, by the way, about the refund. I've been shot down twice. So I'll wait a little longer. Okay? I don't even know how long it was. And I came back again. Okay? And I told them that I have now, this is about 2 months at this point, and I'm coming back a second time, right? And I actually spoke, I think to the woman at the desk again, and she rebooked an appointment, okay? Now, this doesn't cost any money. It doesn't cost any money to do the rebooking, okay? Because I asked her, what can we do with the refund? I asked again, okay? I did. I asked again. And they said, you'd have to book another appointment and then ask. Okay, I'll do that. So I was scheduled to do the re-exam. Okay. Now, to be fair, I was a bit of an asshole on this one. Okay, but you can understand my point. I'm $407 in the hole, and no one will answer me on a refund. They won't. There's no information online about the refund policy. Okay, that specifically says what they do. There's none. So I go in for this appointment. I sit in, right? And you also got to realize at the time, I'm working 7 days a week. So a lot of the time that I'm there, like for these appointments, I'm leaving work early. I'm losing money because I have to go to these appointments. So I lost about an hour and a half work of hours there to do this one. Okay. And I show up, I sit in that room, and the same girl comes up to me. The one that does the exams. Okay. And this is where it gets interesting. So, I asked her the same question. She goes through the result, like the routine, right? Okay, we're gonna do the regular here. We're gonna recheck everything. And I said, oh, okay. I said, but I'm really just here to ask you something, actually. And she, very surprised because as far as she's aware, I'm there for the appointment. And I told her specifically, I said, I'm here because no one will answer me about the refund. Seriously. I said, I've asked 2 employees here, no one will answer me. They said I'd have to rebook an appointment and then ask, so I'm here to ask you, right? Now, I realized that like, from her, like, body language, her facial expression, whatever, I instantly caught her off guard. She didn't see that one coming. And, she basically just did what I expected. She deflected it immediately. She's like, I wouldn't be the person to ask. I don't really deal with that kind of thing. I'm just here to do another exam, and then we'll go from there. So I flat out told her, I was like, listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not really, I really have no interest in that. I'm really just looking for a refund at this point. Actually, I bluntly told her that I really just wanted yes or no. I said, I'm just kind of, I didn't say fed up, but I made it clear that I was very agitated, that I couldn't get an answer. There's just nothing worse than that. Just somebody say yes or no, right? And if no, maybe tell me why. And if yes, what can we, maybe is it a full refund or is it partial? I'll take what I can get, right? I'm not hard to work with. So anyway, she did say, though, that I could speak to the manager, and I didn't even bother. I said no, because I guess the way I looked at it at the time, I was a little too heated, okay? And I told her that I would get the MRI results, which I had an MRI plan to find out what's wrong with me, and then I would get back to her. So I vowed that I wouldn't come back, because I was beating myself up that maybe I should have just did the stupid exam and played along. But I said no, okay? I made the decision, and I'm going to have to go with it. So I literally did wait to the day the MRI came out, right? Which was like August 23rd, right? And I found out actually it's like herniated disc, a couple other things. So it actually isn't the eyes by any means. And I'm pretty sure it's just the teeth pain for the headaches. So I let them know. I called up and I'm like, okay, listen, well, actually I didn't think I called up. No, I didn't call up that time. I didn't even bother. I was going to. I emailed their head office, which is in PEI, okay? And I emailed, and I wrote, and I spent probably about an hour, and then I realized that the site wasn't even allowed, like they didn't have the CAPTCHA for me to send the email. So I got kind of pissed in that. I had to rewrite it. So it took about an hour in total just to write this email. But I'm telling you, it was fucking pristine, dude. Like, it was professional. Like, it wasn't like, there's a difference between rant and raving and being very professional. Right? This might be a little more rant and raving because it's just a video blog, but like when I wrote this email, it was very to the point, and it was very like, hey, I walked in, this is my overall experience, here's what I would like to hear out of here's my resolve, here's what I would like to see come out of this. And I let them know, right? From the poor service, no one answering my questions, right? Every little detail. And I said, no one will answer the question. I didn't hear from them. I waited a week. Okay, I waited a full 7 days. I emailed again. The same thing. And I wrote in the top line, I said, this is my email I sent to you a week ago. Okay? I'm going to copy it and resend the email to you. Okay? Might seem like an asshole there. I don't know. But I'm reminding them that I'm not going away. So I emailed the second time. I think I had to email the third time. So it was about 3 weeks into that process. And I finally called. Okay, got my phone operational. I called them up. PEI, I called. Okay, and I got a woman finally who said she's been getting my emails. Okay, their manager's on vacation. She'll flip one off. Perfect. Okay, a week went by and I'm still getting fucking pissed. Okay, because there's just no answer. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Hang on here, there's just someone in a truck right there. Like, I'm getting absolutely furious at this point. Okay, I sent him another email. Okay, now I waited a few days, and I swear to you, I was going to call again. I was totally calling. I was gonna call again, and I finally got a hold of somebody. Okay, I did. I swear to God, I finally got a hold of somebody. Okay, like they emailed back. Okay, and I don't even remember the email thing, but it wasn't like Vogue Optical something. It was like, it almost looked like a more private email. But anyway, they, thank you, yada, yada, yada. We'll get in contact with the manager and let you know, right away, it's what we can do for you. Perfect. Now we're talking. Like, now we're getting results. Okay? A fucking week-ish. Okay? It's about 6, 7... maybe 8 days, right around there, goes by, I haven't heard a thing. Okay? I'm fuming. It's like, dude, like, I'm so close to getting an answer out of you crooks. Okay? So I finally emailed again, right? And I'm pretty sure it was that same day, actually. They got right back to me. And they were like, sorry, there was a death in the family. Okay, from the manager's side. She's been out for a little while. My condolences. Okay? But there's still business to be had, right? Or just tell me that right away. Let me know it's going to be a few days, right? Or whatever it's going to be. So at the end of the day, they actually did agree that I would get a partial refund. Didn't know what the partial refund, like how much it was going to entail. And I didn't know, like, was it the frames? What was it? I don't know. So anyway, I bring the glasses in with me. I got them in my pocket, okay? And I have the receipt in my pocket. I walk in, like, a week and a half later, right? Something like that. It's when I got some free time, okay? Because I'm basically booked 7 days a week. I do get in there. There's nobody in right now. It's empty in the store. But that one girl comes out from the back. The one I've talked about. The one that was really, like, snobby, okay? And I swear to God, it was an absolute change. I can't kid you enough there. She was like 100% different employee. She was like nice and smiling, told me to have a nice day. Didn't even ask for the glasses back. I was shocked. Like, I'm not even wearing them. But it's like, still, I'm like, you could at least use the frames or something. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. Like, I understand they might want those. But yeah, I still have them. They're just sitting there. And it's like, you know, she just asked me if I had the glasses. And I was like, yep. It's like, didn't say anything. I just walked out with them. All right. Like, they're trash anyway. It's like, literally, they're sitting right here in the car. It's like, oh, I thought they wanted them back. Anyway, so I finally got my money back. Now, I know this has been 16 fucking minute video. So we'll try to sum it up here before 20 minutes hits. But I really wanted to get my full story out there. Especially where I had, like, the videos. I think I had a video or two before about, like, my situation and how it was progressing. But now that we finally got a conclusion, I can rightfully say, Vogue Optical, at the end of the day, I think they really need to set that out there, that they should have their policy, like in fine print. Like, literally, like, accessible on the website. Here's exactly what our policy is on refunds. Okay, you have so many days of this, you'd get a partial refund of this, right? We can't give you the money back on the lenses, but we'll do on the frames, right? If you're not satisfied, right? So I've been actually quite tempted to write a Google review, or some type of review. I kind of want to do reviews because I want people to know, like, you know, not necessarily saying that my experience will just deter everybody else, but I'm saying if I have a bad experience, right, I want my voice to be heard, right? I want my voice to be known, and, you know, at the end of the day, if they're not going to make that happen, then we got nothing to talk about. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. That's been my Vogue Optical story. We, like I said, we went a little overboard on the time frame there, but I think that's actually okay for this video. I want to thank you so much for checking out the channel. 65 subscribers. Fucking awesome. And, quick update there. Gaming PC, having a good time. I honestly really thought about making some more gaming videos now on that PC, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if you guys want to see that, you're more than welcome to ask. And I will do it if somebody asks. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. We're going to see you in the next one. Raw uploads, boys. Peace.